Do you sometimes struggle with feeling motivated and instead you feel lethargic, can't get out of bed and feel like, nothing is really making you happy anymore? Then definitely listen to this one here, as we are going to dive into how you can avoid this, what's the background, and how you can make sure that you always feel in momentum, motivated, and make sure to consistently progressing not only in your business, but any area of your life. You probably know the following situation. You just had a long work day, and then what happens in the evening is you're browsing on your phone, you might watch some YouTube, watch some Netflix and so on, but you're chasing after the next thing. Oh, this video is not good and let's watch the next one. This episode is not good, let's watch the next one. And you're kind of feeling like always chasing the next shiny thing. But nothing truly makes you happy, and you feel like at the end of the day more frustrated than fulfilled by all of this. Does that sound familiar? Well, what's up guys, this is Kilian again, and you probably know the following situation because lots of entrepreneurs are in this situation. The biggest reason is actually dopamine. Right now we're living in a time where we're constantly bombarded by news, by input, by social media, especially if you're working already in an agency or eCom business, and you're basically always comparing yourself to others. But on the other hand, you're also consistently checking out stuff. You're basically always being prompted to consume new things, be it on YouTube, be it at podcasts and so on. Now, what happens is, when are we ever allowing ourselves to not consume stuff? Especially if you're in self-development, you always want to grow your business, you always feel like, yeah, let's consume something, Think about it, go through a typical day. Is there ever a time where you're not consuming things? Very rarely, even on the toilet you're sitting, just scrolling on the toilet, evening, scrolling there. Maybe you're going somewhere, you're outside, having something that you're listening to. When is your brain ever processing things? Now, where's the connection to this drive and motivation and so on? Well, the problem is the following. Whenever you are chasing for something that you want to consume, usually these things like a learning or a shiny video and so on, they spike some form of dopamine. Same thing like if you eat some junk food or chocolate, pizza, cigarettes, sex and so on, all of that spikes dopamine. Now what happens is that if you have a peak in dopamine, your baseline level of dopamine, so your general feeling of drive, goes down. Think about this. This is the main reason why a lot of us basically feel lack of drive in general, because we're always like a drug addicted, like a junkie. Run after, I need more, I need more, I need more. We are always running after the next peaks. And we try to get this from more consumption of content, videos, podcasts, social media, and so on. Now, what does that mean for you? If you want to have consistently high levels of motivation, you need to avoid steadily having consumption of content. Now that means when you're out, for example, like I'm doing right now, when you take a walk, don't always chase the next thing, always something to listen to. Sometimes just walk in silence. Take a walk outside, go to a spa place, do something that is relaxing, but not necessarily spiking dopamine. Secondly, make sure to have less screen time in general. Do things that are boring, like reading a book, but is more rewarding long term. It's not flashy and shiny directly, but it's more rewarding long term. Because you're training your brain to find the boring stuff useful again and interesting again. Okay, and if you do that long term, something like a dopamine detox, it allows you to reduce all of this input. You can do that, for example, a few times per month, where you do a reset and you go to a place where you don't have any inputs and you just do boring stuff, like read something, journal, reflect, walk in the woods. And it's very boring and difficult at the beginning, but this will help you to appreciate the small things much more, reset you, and then you feel surprisingly more drive during your day. I'm curious, guys, what are you doing that helps you to gain drive back, to gain motivation again, and to reset yourself after having a stressful period? Let me know in the comments. I'm going to read all of those. If you are also someone who wants to improve your consistency, your productivity, so you can scale your business to 7 or 8 figures while not working all day in the operations of your business, having more time and have also more time for things outside of business, then go to kilianmarkert.com and apply for your consultation call with me, where we're going to come up with a plan to help you improve those areas. And then guys, subscribe and follow, and then see you on the next episode.